They watched, they waited, and they hoped you'd fall. They wanted you to break, to quit, to vanish into the shadows of failure. They reveled in the idea of your defeat, as if your downfall would somehow validate their own insecurities. But here you are, standing, stronger than ever, defying the very ones who wanted to see you crumble. And let me tell you this is not just a motivational speech. No, this is your awakening. This moment right here is the spark that will ignite the fire of your transformation. You thought they could break you, didn't you? You thought their whispers, their doubt, their rejection would be the end of your story. But look at you now. You're still here, still breathing, still fighting. The world may have conspired against you, thrown everything it could at you, but what they never counted on was your refusal to bend. Your journey, my friend, is not over. It's just beginning. And now, it's time to rise from the ashes they thought would consume you. This is your moment, your time to show the world the strength it never saw coming. Are you ready? Because the transformation begins now. You felt the weight of their judgment, haven't you? The eyes that looked at you with disdain, the whispers behind your back. You felt the sting of their rejection, the crushing loneliness that comes when others turn away. You believed in something bigger than yourself, something that could change everything, but they tore it down. Every time you stepped forward, they pushed you back, laughing at your dreams, mocking your ambition. You've experienced betrayal, the kind that cuts deep, because it came from those you trusted. And still, you fought to believe. You fought to stand tall, to keep going when everything inside you told you to quit. But I'm here to tell you, you're not alone in this struggle. The pain you feel, the isolation, is something we all know. It's a shared experience among those who dare to dream and dare to rise. But listen closely. It's not just the haters you've been battling. No, the real enemy lies within. It's that voice inside your head, the one that whispers in the dark, telling you that you're not enough. It's the self-doubt that creeps in when the world turns its back on you, the fear that convinces you to shrink. It's easy to let that voice define you, to believe that the doubts are the truth, that the failures are permanent. But hear me when I say this. That voice, those doubts, they are nothing more than ghosts. They hold no real power over you unless you give it to them. Every time you listen to their lies, you give them control. But now, it's time to take that power back. Maybe it was your family who doubted you, the ones who couldn't see your vision and told you to play it safe. Maybe it was friends who mocked your dreams, too scared to believe in something bigger than themselves. Or maybe it was colleagues, those who laughed at your ambition, too afraid to take risks of their own. Maybe society told you you're too old, too weak, or too inexperienced to make it. But let me tell you something. They were wrong. Every one of them who doubted you, who tried to dim your light, they were wrong. And it's time for you to show them that they were wrong. It's time for you to rise above, because the only thing that truly stands in your way is you. You've been knocked down, haven't you? There have been days when you thought about giving up, days when the weight of it all felt unbearable, the nights, long and cold, where you stared into the darkness, feeling as though the world was closing in around you. You've wondered if it's even worth it anymore, if the success you dream about is meant for others, but not for you. You've questioned your worth, your path, your purpose, and in those quiet moments of despair, you've asked yourself, why keep going? I hear you. I understand that pain. It hurts. It stings to put everything you have into something and watch it slip through your fingers. It's painful to trust, only to be let down. It's painful to hope, only to feel that hope crushed. Those feelings are real. You're not imagining them. You're not weak for feeling this way. But here's the truth you need to hear. This is not the end. No, this is merely the beginning of your rise. You are not defined by the depths of your despair. You are defined by what you do next. Waiting for someone else to save you will only keep you trapped in this cycle of defeat. The salvation you seek is not out there. It's not in someone's approval. or in the world suddenly deciding to be kind to you. No, the salvation you need is within you, buried beneath the layers of self-doubt, fear, and the scars of past failures. And it's time to dig it out. Stop waiting for life to turn in your favor. Stop hoping for things to change. You are the one who will make it change. You are about to make life bow to your will. This is your moment to reclaim your power. This is your time to rise. But in the darkness, there's something more, something that you might not see yet, but it's there. A seed that's been planted deep within you, one that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how much the storm rages around it. It's small, almost imperceptible, but it's there, quietly, steadily growing. It's the flicker of your resilience, the quiet strength that refuses to be snuffed out. Even in the depths of your despair, it's alive, and it's waiting for the moment when you realize what it is and choose to nurture it. Do you feel it? That pull within you, even when everything feels impossible? That quiet whisper that says, you're not done yet. It's not some external force that will change your life. It's the truth that's been there all along. You have everything you need to change. You have the strength you've forgotten, the strength you've underestimated. You have the wisdom gathered from every failure and every setback. And most of all, you have the fire inside of you, waiting to burn brighter than ever before. It's all there, buried under the weight of fear and doubt, but it's there. And now, it's time for you to tap into it. You have the power to rise above the wreckage, to take everything that has torn you apart and turn it into something beautiful. This is the moment of your transformation. Just as the darkest night gives birth to the brightest star, so too will your struggles give birth to the greatest version of yourself. The pain you've endured will not be your prison. It will be your fuel. Every scar, every wound, every tear you've shed, those are the things that will ignite your greatest triumph. It's in the darkest places that the seeds of greatness are sown. You've endured the storm, but now you're ready to shine. This is your time to grow, to renew, and to become the person you were always meant to be. This is where you step into the light. This is where you stop hiding, stop waiting for someone else to tell you that you're worthy. Because you are. You always have been. The time has come for you to claim your place in the world. You are the hero of your own story. No one else can walk this path for you. No one else can carry your dreams, your pain, your fire. It's yours, and it's time to rise. The world doesn't get to decide your worth. You do. And now, it's your time to show the world the power of your resilience. Forget validation from the outside world. Stop waiting for approval from people who don't understand your vision, who can't see what you see. They are not the ones who will lift you to greatness. It's not about their applause, their likes, or their approval. It's about you. Build your foundation on your own strength. Rely on the power that's been within you all along. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Let your scars be the foundation of your triumph. Let them remind you of how far you've come, how much you've endured. Let them be the marks of a survivor, of someone who refused to break. Every insult, every failure, every tear, it was all shaping you. Every battle scar is proof that you're still standing, still fighting. You didn't let life break you. You let it mold you. You took everything it threw at you and used it to fuel your fire. It made you fierce. It made you unstoppable. Every setback wasn't a sign that you should quit. It was a lesson, a chance to grow stronger. Now, as you rise from the ashes of your struggle, you do so with the confidence of someone who has faced the storm and survived. And that survival, that strength, is your greatest weapon. Let it drive you. Let it push you forward, because nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop you now. Do you see it now? Can you feel it deep inside? The power was within you all along, hiding in plain sight, waiting for you to wake up and realize it. The failures, the pain, the ridicule, they were never the end of your story. They were only the beginning. Every challenge you faced, every tear you shed was part of the process. They weren't setbacks. They were setups. They weren't defeats. They were the very things that would transform you into the person you were always meant to become. It was all part of the plan. The world wanted you to believe you were broken, that you were the sum of your struggles, but they were wrong. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not defined by the doubts others cast upon you. You are defined by the choices you make now, by the actions you take today. Your story is still being written, and you hold the pen. This is your moment. Do you feel the weight of it? It's heavy because it's real. It's here. The world will never give you permission to succeed. It won't offer you the validation or the green light you're waiting for. It's not coming. You have to take it. You have to reach out and claim it for yourself, your success, your future. It's all in your hand. This is your time to rise, to break free from the chains that have held you down for so long. You've waited, you've struggled, but now it's time to act. Are you ready? The world is waiting. But more importantly, you are waiting for you. The person you were meant to be, the person who is strong enough, fierce enough, and capable enough to conquer everything that's ever tried to hold you back. This is your moment. Do not waste it. Are you ready? You've carried the weight of the world on your shoulders for far too long. You've shouldered the burden of everyone else's expectations, their doubts, their fears, and your own. It's been heavy, hasn't it? The weight of all those you can't, you won't, and you shouldn't. But now, take a deep breath and feel the lightness that comes with releasing those burdens. Let them fall away, one by one. You are worthy of everything you desire, of every dream you've ever had. You are deserving of every victory that's ahead of you, because you are not defined by your past struggles, but by your ability to rise above them. This moment is your turning point. You no longer have to carry the weight of the world. It's time to stand tall, to walk with the confidence of someone who knows their worth. Now, remember the person you were, the one who doubted themselves, who felt small, who believed they weren't enough. Remember the self that let fear guide them, that let failure define them. That person is still a part of you, but they are not who you are today. Look at who you are becoming: strong, unwavering, confident, unstoppable. The person you see now is someone who has learned, grown, and fought to get here. Every scar, every wound has shaped you into this new version of yourself. The person you were is now the fuel for the person you are becoming, a person who will stop at nothing to achieve their dreams. Can you see it? The person you've become, standing at the summit, looking back at every obstacle they've overcome. That person, the one with the fire in their eyes and the strength in their soul, is you. The journey that once felt impossible is now a testament to your resilience and that future you've been dreaming of. It's not out of reach. It's waiting for you. The world may have doubted you, but you've proven them all wrong. Now the future is waiting for you to claim it. It's yours for the taking. All you have to do is step forward and make it yours. Now is the time. Right now. The moment you've been waiting for. The moment that will shape your entire future. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because let me tell you, it will never come. The stars will never align. The conditions will never be just right. The only thing standing between you and the success you deserve is the action you take today. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the world to give you the green light. The time is now. Step forward and take that first step toward the future you've always dreamed of. Your journey will not be easy. There will be days when the path seems unclear, when the obstacles feel insurmountable, and when the weight of it all threatens to drag you down. But let me tell you this, it will be worth it. Every single step you take from this point forward is a step closer to the greatness that you were always meant for. The struggles you face now are only refining you. They are shaping you into a person who is capable of achieving everything you desire and more. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to be extraordinary. And this is your moment to embrace that truth. And as you move forward, remember this: you were never broken. You were never a failure. You were simply waiting to be reborn. The world didn't defeat you. It didn't break you. No, the world forged you, tempered you, and made you into the person you were always meant to be. So stand tall, walk forward with the confidence of someone who has already overcome their greatest obstacles. The world has seen your struggles, but now it will see your triumph. The person you are becoming is unstoppable. Now go and show the world exactly who you are.